Hey guys, my name is Kevin and I'm finally back to making videos. And today I found out that Sam Hunt's sophomore album Southside came out. Oh boy. Yeah, so this morning I woke up finding out that not only did Sam Hunt's sophomore album come out, Spectrum Pulse already reviewed it and gave it a 1 out of 10. I was really surprised at that rating, honestly. So I decided to look at the track listing for the album, and I could not believe that a song like Body Like a Back Road, the song from 2017, was on this freaking album and should have been just left as a non-album single. Now, I have not heard Sam Hunt's debut album Montevello at all. I mean, I only know him from Body Like a Back Road, but I wanted to give Sam Hunt a chance, because I have not reviewed a country album on this channel before, so I was curious, can Sam Hunt pull off on this sophomore album? I mean, I was thinking that this album was going to be bad, but I wanted to give Sam Hunt a chance, as I said. So, how did Southside turn out? Well, okay, this album was way worse than I thought it was going to be. Because, most of the time when an album comes out, even though some critics really hate it, I actually really love it. Think Eminem's Revival. But this album, no. This album is just some of the stupidest country shit I have ever freaking heard. Now, this review is not going to make a lot of sense, but if you want to hear Mark from Spectrum Pulse talking about this album, link in the description. He made a 22-minute video about it, and he explained it a lot better than I'm going to in this review. So, the thing is that Southside, as I said, has tracks like Body Like a Back Road and Downtown's Dead, which were released way before this album was even, announced. There are a lot of problems with this freaking album. Sometimes it's the instrumentation, sometimes it's the songwriting. Believe me, we'll get to the songwriting. And sometimes, even the singing can be quite awful from Sam Hunt. So first I want to talk about tracks that have good instrumentation, but the lyrics are just absolutely terrible. Take the opener, 2016, or 2016, whatever. It's just a sleepy acoustic ballad, which is not interesting at all, but Sam Hunt tells a girl that he would take 2016 and give it to her. Okay, so let me get this straight, Sam Hunt. You want to take 2016, a year which wasn't great for music or life in general, and give it to a girl? Well, she'd break up with you immediately, to be honest. And there's also the song Let It Down, which I actually thought was the best track on the album, but then I noticed that the vocals were just absolutely terrible. Well, I actually did really like the instrumental on this thing, especially the first few seconds, but as I said, the vocals are just not great at all. Or take Nothing Lasts Forever, a song which has an instrumental that sounds like you're driving around the city at night, but the writing, my god, the writing is boring, and Sam Hunt tells a girl that he wants her to feel stupid because she doesn't love him. Oh my goodness, Sam Hunt, you're a dick. And sometimes, of course, the writing can be quite awful. The most obvious example of this is, of course, Body Like a Fucking Back Road. This track, I have never heard this track, actually. While listening to this album, this was the first time that I've ever heard it. And Sam Hunt describes a girl's body being like a dirt road. Oh my goodness. And the lyrics on this thing are just cringy as hell. I have not cringed this hard since I don't know when. And the track Sinning With You is, well, it's got some lyrical themes that I'd rather not talk about. Sam Hunt says that with this girl, he never felt like he was sinning with her, and he felt like he could talk to God every morning. Well, if you say so, Sam Hunt. And then there's tracks like Hard to Forget, which samples a Webb Pierce track and then completely ruins it with a trap beat. I mean, what am I talking to? Almost every rapper in the 2010s has done that. There's also the track Kinfolks, where Sam Hunt tells a girl that he had just met her, but he already wants to introduce her to his kinfolks and old friends and spend the night with her. Now there's two tracks that I really don't have much to say about, those being That Ain't Beautiful and Breaking Up Was Easy in the 90s. For the former, I could say that it's another lifeless party song made for the party girls, and for the latter, I could say, well, the title says it all. I mean, if Sam Hunt thinks so, then whatever. But he also describes himself as being just a product of his generation, and I completely fucking agree with that. We also have Young Ones, which has an overproduced and just really annoying chorus with terrible songwriting as well. And then there's the song Downtown's Dead, which was released back in 2018. And that's actually probably the best track on the album. And by best track, I mean that it's mediocre and forgettable. It's okay, but not that interesting, you know. I mean, the instrumentation is pretty good, but other than that, it's whatever. And Sam Hunt included Drinkin' Too Much as the final track on this freaking album, a song about his now current wife, and he even calls her out by name on this track, which I will give Sam Hunt credit for, since not many people do that in these kinds of songs. But it also has an extremely creepy outro, which I'm not going to spoil for you, you just have to hear it for yourself. So overall thoughts on this album? Okay, so there's like one track that I genuinely kind of enjoy from this thing, but the rest, just some of the terrible instrumentation, and the terrible songwriting, and sometimes the singing, my god, there is almost nothing that could save this album from being a 2 out of 10 for me. Yes, a 2 out of 10. I'll tell you something, I'm not a professional at reviewing country music, but my god, leave this album and Sam Hunt behind. Let's hope this guy doesn't get any more hits. I feel like this album only exists to seriously please the country fans, and that's it. I can't believe that this album is 39 minutes long, and yet it feels like it's an hour long. So yeah, as I said, leave Sam Hunt and Southside behind, in the ditch, like Mark from Spectrum Pulse said. It belongs in there. So yeah, as I said, 2 out of 10 for this thing. I really did not enjoy this. But what did you guys think of this album? If you have any opinions, you can leave them in the comments below. I'll link Mark from Spectrum Pulse's review of the album in the description, because he explained it way better than I did. I think that this review was terrible, and it was really hard filming it, actually. But, yeah, as I said, that's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with it. But if you were entertained by this review, then like the video and subscribe if you're new. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. See you then. Stay safe.